Okay. Welcome. Gotta bring the mic over. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, this is a re-recording. I originally recorded this video like a whole month and a half ago or something when Devil Dinosaur came into Marvel Rivals. I'm re-recording it because as I was editing it yesterday, I had stopped editing it for a while. Like, I edited a little bit and then I stopped editing and then I tried to get back to it to get it out, and it just, not only do I sound terrible, which I will sound terrible in this one, but I don't know, I wasn't a fan. So I'm re-recording it today, the 16th. Hopefully I get this out by the end of the week, or preferably tomorrow, but we'll see how much editing I get done, because the daughter of mine is being chicanerous as hell tonight. But this is actually the fourth time I've started recording tonight. The first time, Guinevere started freaking out, getting upset, so I had to stop. The second time, my cat, Sushi, decided to cough up a fur ball right behind me, right there, in front of the door. And the third time, I got 17 minutes in, realized I missed a huge portion that I wanted to talk about, and then Guinevere started crying again. And I don't really feel like I did a good job on that one yet. So, fourth time is the charm, hopefully. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment, because this has been a lot. This has been a rough day. But my whole script is outdated now. We'll just wing it, dude. I do it all the time, and all my videos suck because of that. Okay. So, Marvel Rivals released in 2024, about almost 2 whole years ago. And my friend group, one of my many friend groups, because I am so popular and I messed up my hair, which, I mean, it wasn't great anyway, but now I look stupid. One of my many friend groups, we decided we were sick of Overwatch. Well, at least I was sick of Overwatch. So we started playing Marvel Rivals, and we were able to, all 5 of us, get beta keys, which, let me tell you, that was an awful idea, because there are so many clankers that came around and they stole all the beta keys. Luckily, we got 5 of them for all 5 of us. So math works. We were able to play the beta, which was extremely fun. And that made us excited. Not only was it going to be a free-to-play game, but it was going to be a rival to Overwatch. We can all marvel at this rival, perhaps. Please stay subscribed.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Anyway, we ended up playing for quite a while, and eventually, when I got the platinum after about, I think it was about a month, maybe 2, shortly started to fall off. I did, at least. And around the time of Devil Dinosaur's release, a little bit before that, White Fox, I started getting back into it. You know, I started hopping in, playing the game with them, and I started to find a newfound enjoyment, a new love for the game. It's falling off a little bit again. I played it a little bit too much. I burnt myself out again. So while I enjoy the game still, I thought I'd milk a little fucking... I swore too early. Thought I'd milk this puppy, milk this bad boy for as much sweet nut milk I can get. I thought about doing a guide or a journey, or maybe even an Overwatch duel video, a duet, if you will. That's a horrible idea, so I didn't do that one. But I decided to go along with a bit of a journey guide. You know, I talk about what I did. I do the trophies in order that I got them. And I tell you a little bit of how to do it, you know, a quick little summary. I attempted to get some clips for each character, but Marvel deletes the clips after a season or something, and I don't feel like going through 30 hours of Marvel Rivals Twitch VODs to find these clips. Before I get to jabberjaw about the platinum, let's talk about the game a little bit, which I have been, but let's talk about the background. You know, it was developed and published by NetEase. December 6, 2024 is when it released, 2 days after my birthday. We actually got to start on the 5th, I believe, with the beta. Yeah, we got it early, I think. There were 33 heroes on launch, which is all you needed to play. There's 51 now. And there are 41 platinums, or 41 trophies, sorry. A platinum, 3 gold, 11 silver, and 26 bronze. I wish that they added DLC trophies. I would love to do the achievements. Luckily, they do have in-game achievements you can get, but no more trophies, which sucks. Now, looking through, I thought it would be cool if PlayStation, you know, they do the PlayStation trophy videos. Those don't work for this game. This game decides it doesn't want to pop the trophies until after the match. So, I was SOL, dude. I was shit out of luck for the trophy videos. Which is why, like I said, I'm using just clips. Just regular clips. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Let's get into the trophies. So my first 4 trophies popped. 3 of them after my first match, and 1 of them during. I was able to figure out that I was playing Squirtle Girl for some reason. Probably because I was a Junkrat main, right? And the first trophy popped, You Do You, which I got for using the customizable wheel. This is basically throw down a spray, do a little shimmy, you know, have a little good time with your buddies. And then after the match, 3 trophies popped. Onslaught, which is a 3-player KO streak, a very simple trophy. Assemble, team up with a friend. Of course, primarily playing with friends with this game. Very simple trophy to get. And finally, Thumbs Up, which was upvote 1 player. Then we move on, and I ended up getting 4 hero-based trophies next. Way of the Butterfly, which is to contest the mission area for 60 seconds as Psylocke. Very, very straightforward. Smart is the new Smash, which is a gold trophy, and it is to get a KO 3 seconds after transforming into Hulk. Or from Hulk to Bruce, sorry. And Hulk is like Diva, you know. She loses her mech, she becomes Baby Diva. Hulk gets the shit kicked out of him, he becomes Baby Bruce, as we call him. And to me, my X-Men, which is to assist X-Men members 10 times as Storm, this is a silver. And Grip of Hunger, snare 4 enemies with a single use of cellular corrosion as Venom. So like I said, these were all pretty simple. Sorry, my glasses are dirty, I gotta wipe them off. The only difficult one for these was the Storm trophy. You had to coordinate and have X-Men on your team, which at the time there was only 4 other X-Men besides Storm, being Wolverine, Magneto, Psylocke, and Magic. 3 of them being dive characters. Boo dive, there's too many dives. Master of Modes, play an arcade match. This is simple, you just play one of the many arcade matches they have. Nowadays there is 18 versus 18, which I think is a blast to play. So check that one out if you want to go for this trophy. My next 5 trophies were more hero-specific trophies. Vicious Vines, sorry. I wanted to be silly. I wanted to be a silly little guy. Imprison 4 enemies with 1 use of Groot's ult, Strangling Prison. Very simple. It's a area of effect move. It's a little bit, you kind of have to guess where you kind of have to aim it, but it's very simple. Homo Superior. It's June, guys. Don't. Assist mutant allies 10 times as Magneto. This is another silver, and similar to Storm's, except Namor is a possible ally a possible ally, which I didn't know about that. I didn't really pay attention to mutant allies. I thought of X-Men. Vengeance for the Milano. Land 10 KOs with Guardians of the Galaxy assists as Star-Lord. Another simple trophy. You just have to play with Guardians of the Galaxy team members, and I will go over them in a minute. Flawless design. Hit 4 enemies with a single use of invincible pulse cannon as Iron Man, which surprisingly easy with KOs not needing to be for this. However, it would be easy to get KOs with this because this ultimate is insane. And finally, family ties. Force soul bond with 3 Guardians members as Adam. So for Adam and Star-Lord, the Guardians teammates are those 2. Groot, Mantis, Rocket, not Drax. And learning this as I wrote this down, Venom is a Guardians member. I don't know if it counts towards the trophy, but that's pretty cool. My next trophy was another gold trophy, this one for reaching level 20. It's Rising Star. I got this a little over a week of playing, and as I did these trophies, I was attempting more of the difficult trophies for me, which being Thor, Captain America, Wolverine, Squirrel Girl, surprisingly Mantis, and Cloak and Dagger. We'll get to those trophies later. And I got my next 10 hero trophies working towards 100 wins, which is a trophy in the future. Spoilers. Might of Foxy, I think. Land 3 KOs with a single use of Living Chi as Iron Fist. That's his ult. This was a surprisingly easy trophy at the time because his ult was a bit busted. I don't know if it still is. I've played him once since I got this trophy, I'm pretty sure. I don't like Iron Fist. He's annoying, and I suck as him. Fuck Iron Fist. Terror of the Ten Realms. Land a 3 KO streak as Hela in Yggdrasil Yggdrasil Path. Very straightforward trophy. Once you get on this map, pick Hela, get 3 KO streak. Go get 'em, Guardians. Revive Guardians of the Galaxy members 5 times as Rocket Raccoon. So Rocket's got a little... he's got a little revive beacon that gives you guys armor, gives your team armor and stuff. It can get destroyed, so you got to be careful. Put it somewhere safe, but in range. So it's like you got to find a good place to put it. Your Guardians members are Groot, Mantis, Star-Lord, Adam Warlock, and Venom. And this trophy was a bit difficult, not only between losing your beacon, but someone else dying and taking the respawn. And now you have 40 or something seconds that you have to wait to get your beacon back up. But whatever. Deadly Bites. Land 3 KOs with critical hits as Black Widow in 1 match. Surprisingly easy for me. I don't know how. Maybe it's my Widowmaker skills. But, easy peasy, dude. We're done talking about her. Perilous Portal. Land a KO. Land 1 KO. Oh my god. I can't read. Land 1 terrain KO with Doctor Strange's portal. I tried to get this normal, and I sucked. So I ended up asking an enemy team if they could just kill themselves with my portal, and all of them did. It was great. I didn't save the clip. It still angers me to this day. This was a silver trophy. I'm done talking about this. Multiverse Tour. Complete a match on 5 maps with different themes as Luna Snow. Another very simple trophy. You just need to get on a different map each time and use Luna Snow. This was a bit tough though because the early days of the game there was only 5 maps or something. 5 or 6 maps. And you tended to get one map so many times. Tokyo 2099. Much easier now with like 30 maps. 8 maps, 10 maps, I don't know. West Coast, Best Coast. Partner with Avengers to land 10 KOs as Hawkeye. Hawkeye gets very easy kills. And at the time, there were like 12 other Avengers in the game on release, so very easy trophy. I'm not naming all of them, and it's a silver. So while editing here, I did look up the profiles guide, the PSN profiles guide, and it does say the only characters considered Avengers are Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Hulk. There could be more, obviously. I don't know. I'm not 100%. Because according to the Marvel Rivals website, you know, you could consider Black Panther, Jeff the Shark, Blade, Namor, blah, blah, blah. So for right now, I'm just going to assume it's just Cap, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Hulk. Sorry for any confusion. Armor Race. Land 30 KOs with a single use of Kraken Impact as Winter Soldier. This ultimate resets with each KO you get. So you hit, as long as you hit somebody with the move and then you kill them somehow, you get another again. Very easy. Snack Attack. Swallow 4 enemies with a single use of Jeff. Of its Jeff as Jeff. This is a silver, and surprisingly, you don't have to kill the 4 enemies. You just have to swallow their whole body. God of Treachery. Land a KO by stabbing from behind as Loki. This is a silver, so Loki can go invisible. I don't remember quite how I got this one or how to get this one. I guess you gotta wait till somebody's super low, but I eventually got it. And then that led to Inevitable, win 100 matches, which is another silver. Now came some tough trophies, okay? These ones kind of were a pain, or some of them were. We'll get to the really tough ones. Watch your step. Blast 3 enemies with a single use of Arachnomine as Penny Parker. I didn't use Penny a lot because, I don't know, I just didn't use her. I didn't know how. So the big thing is to throw your mine at the start, as somebody spawn, and hope that 3 people ran out right away. I got this after a few games. Once you figure it out, it's pretty simple to do. No More Mutants. Take down enemy mutants 10 times as Scarlet Witch. This is a bit of a pain because there's only 6 mutants at the time that somebody needed to play. Storm, Magic, Namor, Magneto, Wolverine, or Psylocke. Now there's like 10 mutants, so it's a bit easier, but by God, you had to pray that there was another mutant and it was on the enemy team and you could kill him. This one kind of sucked. 2 out of 10, dude. I'm not rating all of them. Aquatic Assault. I don't know why I didn't do this one sooner. I guess I just didn't want to play Namor. Summon Monstro Spawn to land 10 KOs in one game as Namor. So his Monstro Spawns are the octopus. They're little octopus turrets. Like I said, I'm upset I didn't play Namor sooner. So you just throw out your little squids and you get it first game. It's great. King of the Dead. Land a 3-player KO streak in the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Hall of Jalia as Black Panther. This was pretty intimidating to do because Black Panther's a difficult player, and being a dive, being on a specific map, I didn't want to do this one. It took a lot of games to do this one. It's a silver, and I actually think this got changed to just a 3-player KO streak. I think originally it was a 3-player. I don't know how to explain it. I think you had to get like 3 in one, like sitting, you know, like I don't know how to explain it, but it was a little bit tougher before, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna cut myself off here and say that this was originally a triple kill, and then it got turned into a 3 KO streak. So I don't know why that took so hard. I don't know why that was so hard to explain, but there we go. Demon's Roar. Land 3 KOs with a single Dark Child transformation as Magic. Another intimidating one because I'm scared of dive characters. This is Magic. But it's pretty easy because Magic is a pretty good character. Spider Sense Tingling. Got my Peter Tingle. Detect an enemy and land a winning counterattack as Spider-Man. Spider-Man. It's all about the match, Spider-Man.
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Can you tell by these lower characters I don't like dive characters? This one was scary because Spider-Man is extremely difficult to play. However, it like took one match because the trophy is actually really easy. You just have to have the little spider web pop up on your head and like be like, oh, there's a guy nearby, and then you jerk him. You hit him. You hit him once. Okay, I don't know if I want to scream this one because of my daughter, but this is a yelling one. Ah, those tiny claws! I didn't want to yell it, but I did it a little bit louder. Land 3 KOs with a single use of Squirrel Tsunami as Squirrel Girl. This is her ult. And this is one of the toughest trophies at the time because it was bugged. You had to actually kill them with... I think it had to be like the initial tsunami of squirrels. So this is like it rebounds off of walls. After the patch, though, I got this trophy instantly. Like, I got it after one game, after they patched Squirrel Girl. But playing this character, normally playing this character before the patch, this took probably over 3 hours to actually earn it. It's a gold trophy, thank God. Alright, we're getting into more tough ones. Divine Justice. Strike down 4 enemies with a single use of God of Thunder. Oh, had to crack my neck, I'm sorry. This is Thor's ultimate. And this one was the bane, pun intended, of my rival's existence. Until one more trophy. This took me over 3.5 hours, and I had to beg people. I had to beg like Micah and Ari and Lexi and David. I had to be like, can you please play as Groot or anybody to pull these motherfuckers in so I can get them with the thunder. The thunder! Yeah, 3.5 hours of suffering, dude. Silver trophy, also. Symphony of Light and Dark. Get a team wipe using Cloak and Dagger. This is such a simple trophy, but it took so long because I could not get a team wipe. They are just so rare, I guess. I guess you have to get 6 kills in such a quick succession. It's awful. That's all I have to say. Punishment of the Moon. Hit 4 enemies with a single use of Hand of Khonshu as Moon Knight. I could have gotten this way sooner. I just did not want to play Moon Knight. And I think David was playing him, so I let him play. Oh my god, my throat is tickling, dude. This is a very easy trophy. His ultimate is earned so quickly. Too easy for a silver. And it's pretty much instant death, too. It's such a toxic ultimate. Smokescreen. Land 3 KOs amidst smoke in a single game as Punisher. This one took me a while because, by God, Punisher was boring. Sushi, get down. Now I got a cat jumping up. Oh my God! Punisher sucks. He's so boring. He's just... Why? Why are you cats bugging me, dude? You got 15 minutes. Chat, guys, help. Smokescreen. Land 3 KOs amidst smoke in a single game as Punisher. This one took me a bit because I didn't want to play Punisher because, by God, was he boring looking. And I did play him, and he was still boring, and this trophy kind of sucked. It took me almost an hour to pull it off. It's very tricky to get. You have to get him in the smoke, and then you got to get the kill. For a silver trophy, fair enough, dude. I'm done talking about him. God damn, my throat. Justice for All. Here we are. The Bane. The true Bane. This awful trophy took me over 3 hours to earn. And it's land 3 KOs with a single use of Captain America's ult, Freedom Charge. I don't know if I was skill issue if the trophy was buggy. But I don't want to talk about it anymore. It took me 3 hours to suffer through. I just want to talk about it quick, get it off my chest, move on to the final trophy, which isn't even next. I'm stupid. It's Rage Uncaged. Land 3 KOs with a single use of Last Stand as Wolverine. Last Stand being his ult. I actually have footage of this trophy. I might play it. Another trophy that truly scared me, not only Wolverine being the weakest character at the time, but I didn't want to play this guy. His ult sucked, and it's hard to get kills with it. You got to get pretty lucky with that. It took me an hour and a half of playing this boy, and I screamed when I got the trophy. Ask the fellas, Ari and Micah, ask them. They were there. I think David might have been there. I know Lexi wasn't. And finally, the last trophy, which the secret final boss of this platinum. Achieve a team wipe using Mantis. I don't know how I didn't get this one sooner. Mantis was my main for Season 0 because of this trophy. It was between her, Thor, and Captain America. Took me over 5 hours, so it wasn't even a competition. But by God, I remember I got it with Foxy. We were just playing one day before work, or in the morning. We were just playing the game. We were having a good time. I was like, I'm gonna play some Mantis. Getting this trophy with that gave me the beautiful collector, the platinum, the collector. And by God, that's the end of this platinum. And I will throw the old tier list. I'll throw that in the end here, showing you where I would put Marvel Rivals. Okay, so like I said, I would probably platinum this game again, and I think these are still the 3 videos that I have on the channel made. And I have it down here in auto pop. I think I put this is an old, I made this so long ago. This is an old ass icon. I think it's got Deadpool on the screen now or something, or Gambit or somebody. But would I platinum this game again? 100%. Like, this is one of the most fun platinums I've done. I get to play it with my friends. I've been replaying it, so that would make it super fun to do. It'd be pretty cool if they added DLC trophies, you know, using the new characters. But yeah, if I platinum this 100%, this will be one of this will be the first platinum and the 100% platinum again. One of my more recent videos that I was making, I spoiled a couple of them. In the most recent video I was making, I actually plan on resetting it because I did not like the recording, so I just decided I would do this video instead. But thank you for watching. If you would like to see more of me, if the videos aren't enough, these monthly videos, these every 3-month videos, if they aren't enough, feel free to check me out on Twitch, like, subscribe here on YouTube, and maybe leave a comment. That helps me out a little bit. But thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.